Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another movie review. This movie was made by Lifetime, and it's the Tanya Kach story, which is based on a true story. So this girl Tanya, she's I believe just now starting 8th grade. She lives with foster parents, but she has a mom. But supposedly by the courts, she's not allowed to talk to her mom, and her mom doesn't live too far from where she go to school. So she ends up meeting this other freshman, and the girl was trying to tell her about the security guard, like he's weird and stuff like that, and stay clear of him. So the first day, she she had a hall pass to go to her next class. So she was trying to figure out where woodshop was, and the bell don't rung. And he was like, "What are you doing in the hallway?" And he starts talking to her, and she, in her mind, he's like, "Oh, he's friendly, whatever." It's not basically what the girls were saying is true. So she was like, "Okay, whatever." And he showed her where the class was, because he roams the halls to make sure there's no kids walking around. So he does that. He take her to her class, and she was like, "Thank you." So as the days go on, months go on, she starts talking to him more and more here and there. And then one point, they was outside at the bleachers. She was caught smoking with some boy, and he was like, "Go to class," and she was like, "Am I in trouble too?" He was like, "No, I just want to talk to you." And she was like, basically, she just told him about her whole life, and he ended up kissing her right then and there, and she felt all giddy. And also at the point, her and that freshman girl, they got into it where the girl done ripped her necklace off, and he ended up getting her another necklace, and she was happy about that. So from the time I guess school started, where it was like what, September, all the way to, I believe it was like January, February, he basically been talking to her, and she just thinking, finally somebody that's going to love me and be appreciative of me, because it's like her foster parents, they didn't care. And basically, I think one of the father was like basically molesting her and stuff like that too, so she didn't want to be there. She also asked her friend, that freshman girl, to stay with her. She was like, "I barely even know you. We barely even friends. Like, find somebody else." And I was just like, okay, I guess I'm on my own on this. So fast forward, it's now what, January, February, 5 months from then, I think, whatever, 5 months prior, yeah, February 10th, I believe. So that one day she was in school, whatever that case may be. Next, later on that night, he gave her directions so that she can get in contact with her mom, visit her. She goes to visit her mom's house. Her mom's boyfriend answers the door. He was like, "Who are you?" She was like, "I'm Christine's daughter." And he calls for her, and she comes downstairs. She was like, "Listen, Tanya, I cannot like be around you." The court said, "I cannot see you. We can get into so much trouble." Basically, everything that Tanya was trying to crave for, love and attention, everybody was denying her that. So she ended up finding it in the security guard, which was Tom Hose. And later on that night, after visiting her mom, I guess she walked to his house. Like, it was like literally like that. She knocks on the door, he lets her, and she was like, yeah, stuff like this. He was like, "I'm sorry to have it with you and your mom." He basically knew everything about her because he read her case file from the guidance counselor when she was in school. So he knew everything about it. He knew that nobody loved her. He knew that nobody was looking for her. So he basically knew that from jump, and he basically used that to his advantage. So later on, he was like, "You can just stay here tonight." That right there was the demise of her capture. She was basically there for 10 years. So for 8 years, she was there as the kidnapped girl. Two other girls from her school at the time then got missing and then got killed. I wonder if he had something to do with it, but they never caught the person, so it was like whatever. And he was like said to her like, "Nobody loves you." He kept throwing that in her face like, "Nobody loves you." They threw her name in the case like for the other girls because she's a missing kid. Like, don't nobody care about a missing kid until they're found, and that's when they're dead. And it was just like, she's not putting two and two together, because at that time she's 14 years old. Like, she don't know no better. At that time he was like 38, so that was like a whole kind of like, I would say, a parent-child relationship, even though it was so underage, but whatever. So he basically sorry about that. So he basically started, you know, having sex with her every single day. They basically had a routine. She had to go with him to the bathroom at times. When he went to the shower, she got to use the bathroom, but she couldn't flush the toilet. But it's like, okay, your parents, like, they're older parents, but why are you making it seem like it's so hard? Like, some people use the bathroom first before they take a shower. It's like, it's weird, but she did that for 8 years. Then 2 years, as almost as the 9th year approached, she started getting privileges to go outside to the store. And he gave her a route that she had to follow. She did good the first time, bought her some new clothes, and she had money to give back to him. So he was like, okay, we could probably do this on a regular basis. So there's a thrift store by the church, and then there's also a store by the church as well. So she would see this man walking every day with an orange hat or whatever. She didn't put it two and two together to after the fact. She was like, oh, okay. So then she started befriending them, and they was very helpful for her. And then I guess as time went on, she finally let the guy Tony know, the owner of the store, know what was really going on. And at one point, the lieutenant came into the store, and you know, she didn't say anything. She just walked out the store. So he also gave her a phone and stuff that next time around. So if anything happens, you can just call him. And then, yeah, so one day she got home from the store. He was like, where were you? And next thing you know, the cops came up to the house, like, and she was like, it's over. Because literally after, I think, a year, she kept trying to tell him, like, listen, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to be free and whatever the case may be. And also what happened was, in the beginning, he had another girl. The girl, Judy, was supposed to be like her watcher. So he felt like he used to mess with Judy too. But once Tanya came into the picture, he kicked her to the curb. And, you know, she felt some type of way. So, yeah, she also came to the house to approach him about that. And it was just like, not a good look. So, long story short, she was able to get free with the help of Tony. And basically telling everybody her story, telling him what really happened to her and that she was a missing person. So, yeah, he got served 15 years. She basically rekindled her relationship with her mom. She's going to therapy. She goes to church. Due to all the abuse he put on her body for those past 10 years, she couldn't have children, so she had to get a hysterectomy. Like, her story was so horrific. It was just, like, crazy. I'm glad she was able to live to see another day, because, you know, most people who are in that situation, they don't see them the next light of day. They don't. And it's just sad that they be put through so much torture. And it's like, dang, my life wasn't really that bad. I could have just stayed where I was at and just complained every single day. But then the fact that I got put into this situation is like, dang, that's definitely an eye-opener. Like, I definitely recommend y'all watching movies. A Tanya Kach story on Lifetime. You would not be disappointed, because I wasn't. I was not. I was just like, okay, yeah. So you may think that you got it hard, but there's always somebody that got it worse than you. Just be grateful for what you got. And, you know, take it day by day. Have a little faith that everything's going to be okay. And it's not as bad as it always seems. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.